Hey everybody, what's up? Time for a CD and vinyl update. Just one vinyl. I'll get to that first. Went to 2nd and Charles today. Had a couple of records that I used as credit. Didn't get a whole lot of credit for it, but thankfully at 2nd and Charles, the CDs that I got are all pretty cheap, usually around $5 or so. The one vinyl I did get, their records are really generally high price for my taste. This one I did get for $26. Death Metal by Dismember, a Swedish death metal band. Let's see if we got any color to it. Looks like we got a purple record. And this was a 2023 reissue. I'm not sure when I think the original one came out early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. CDs, a lot of old stuff that I have heard before, some newer stuff that I haven't heard before. So let's see what we get. So here is a band called Vanik or Vonik. Album title, I believe, is 3. And this is like horror themed metal. I got a patch that I think is the same. Or pretty close to the same. When I originally looked up that patch when I first got it from the Metalhead box, it was like a clothing artist or something. But then when I saw this, I remembered the name, so I looked it up, and it's, I think, some kind of like speed metal, horror metal. And the guy Vanik is guitarist and vocalist. You got looks like Ed Stevens on bass and Steve, whoever that is, on drums. Don't really know when exactly this came out, but I'm interested to see what this is going to be like. Something not so new to me. Once Bitten from Great White. If you like industrial metal, there is absolutely no reason why this shouldn't be in your collection. Street Cleaner from Godflesh. So this is another one I haven't heard. I'd never heard of this band at all. Saw the cover, looked it up. It looks to be a 5-song EP from a band called Blood Rhine. I believe it's just a self-titled EP. Don't remember where it said they were from, but apparently they incorporate thrash, punk, and stoner kind of, I guess, combination. So I'm interested to see what this is going to be all about. Also, another one new to me. Once again, drawn to the cover, Bacterial Husk with Anthropogenic Ruin. And these guys, I believe, are a U.S. death metal band. I don't see where this, what year it came out. But there's a picture of the guys, 4-piece. So interested to hear that. Band I have heard of, I haven't listened to a ton of, but a punk band called The Dead Daisies with Eat Your Paisley. And really can't see what that says for a year. Let's see if I could read it over here. Looks like 1986 on Fever Records was when it was released. Another new to me. I'm highly anticipating listening to this one. The band is called Thrash Squatch, and it's Axe to Inherit. So that looks pretty promising. 10 songs. I don't know why it's listed side A and side B on a CD. So I'm thinking maybe it's just how they copied the back. Maybe there was a vinyl release as well. They look to be a newer band. And I'm not seeing anywhere on here what year it came out. There's a picture of the guys there. One I am definitely not a stranger to, Motley Crue, Supersonic, and Demonic Relics. So this is a comp of lesser known songs and some previously unreleased stuff. So unreleased, you got Sinners and Saints, Monstrous, Say Yeah, Planet Boom, which I think was on, God, what was that album called? Generation Swine. Got the Anarchy UK cover, So Good So Bad, which is previously unreleased. You got an extended version of Hooligan's Holiday. And then you've got Mood Ring, which is an unreleased track. And then the only live track at the end is a live version of Dr. Feelgood. Used to have this on CD before. And another one that I don't know much about. Band called Diatribe, and the album is called Rabid Nightmare. And so looking this up, there's apparently quite a few metal bands called Diatribe. This one is a early on black metal, and then eventually become like more, I guess, towards death metal. I think it's a one-man project. All vocals, instruments recorded by T, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the last name. And the artwork also done by him. There you go. It's just a single thing. So I want to say this is pretty recent, like a 2024 when I looked it up. No, I see it, 2023. And they are on Bandcamp as well, Diatribe. I'm trying to remember where this version of Diatribe is from, but anyway. And then a couple of non-metal or rock albums. Got Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP Part 2, which, let's see, looks like 2013. And then the Eminem Show, which was 2002. First hard copies of anything from Eminem. Nice little boost to the hip hop collection. Didn't really see any other hip hop that I really would have gotten there. They didn't have a very big selection. So I might have to try somewhere else to get some other stuff. I'm not hugely in need of getting any, but you know, I do on occasion like to listen to some hip hop, especially from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s stuff. I mainly like the West Coast rappers a little bit more. There's some Midwest guys. The East Coast, like New York guys, other than like Run DMC and Beastie Boys and Public, like the old East Coast guys from like the 80s. In the 90s, like Puffy and Big Daddy, I'm not really big into those guys. But anyway, that is the collection update for today. I do have, I think, a CD coming in the mail. Heaven to Help the Devil You Know, which was the last album that Ronnie James Dio was on, and it's got him and his Dio era Sabbath guys. So you got Geezer Butler, Tony Iommi, and I think they recruited what was it? I think Carmine Appice or Appice, because I don't think Vinny was available. One way, one of the Appice brothers, whichever one wasn't on the other two albums that on the Dio Black Sabbath stuff. I've got that coming, I'm pretty sure, today from eBay. And then I do have self-titled Halloween, I think it's supposed, Halloween, excuse me, which is supposed to arrive tomorrow from Amazon. So anyway, thanks for watching this collection update, and God bless.